Hey everybody, Ray here with TJ's Reviews, and I have another fun snack from Costco today. Looks like a giant Slim Jim, huh? It's Greenridge Farm's beef snack sticks. So these are actually bigger than they seem. So here's me just holding them. They are a ready-to-eat, pre-cooked meat snack, but you have to keep them refrigerated. So they're kind of like a Slim Jim, but not really. So I'm pretty excited to tell you all about this and taste test it and tell you all about it. All right. Okay, so before we taste test this, let's look at the packaging. So right in the front it says no nitrates or nitrates added, no fillers added. So that's good. 16 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, 50% lower sodium. So those little asterisks are here. The double asterisk for the nitrates was except those naturally occurring in celery powder and sea salt. With that little plus for the 50% lower sodium is 50% lower sodium than USDA standards for snacks, beef sticks, smoked. So it's gluten-free, no MSG. Here are the nutritional facts. Focus on that. So half a stick is one serving, 110 calories. So that's always kind of interesting. Like, do you eat half a stick? Probably, actually, because these are kind of big. So that's kind of accurate. So I'm okay with that. Usually I'm not okay with half a bag of small chips being a serving, but half a stick seems reasonable. It's good for keto diet because their total carbohydrates 0. So you could eat this all day long on a keto diet. Well, until your calorie limit. So be wary of that. The ingredients are pretty great too. It's very simple. Beef, water, sea salt, celery powder, vinegar, garlic, natural flavors, and natural sheep casing. That one got me because that sounds interesting. That's like, I don't see that quite often. It gives it a nice pop to it when you eat it. So keep refrigerated. Once opened, use or freeze within 5 days. So that's kind of fast to eat all these meat sticks within 5 days, but you could always freeze them. So it gives you options. So they're not really like a Slim Jim equivalent, where those things you could probably just carry around all day, eat it in a month, and not really have any effects. Eat it after a month unopened, obviously. But so that's the item number. It's pretty good because it gives me assurance that I think it's probably like part of a batch number, so they have good quality control. All in all, the packaging looks good. I'm ready to rip this open and dig in and show you how it tastes. Okay, so here we are, right about to cut 1 serving size. Just want to give you an idea of how big it is before we cut it up, because it might be hard to see perspective while I'm holding it. But it is 13 inches and thicker than my index finger, so about thumb sized. So like imagine your thumb and then over a foot long. Pretty good snack size. So I'm happy with half of it. So I'm just gonna eyeball it and cut. Okay. So half of it's still pretty good, It's when I hold it, it's big snack. Not to be too detailed, but so let's turn you over to FaceTime and chomp down on it and tell you how it tastes. All right, here we go. Okay, so there was a good snap right when I bit into it. That's probably the casing, the natural casing, and the inside kind of reminds me of kielbasa. If you ever had that at the store, it's like that sausage that you cook up and you put in sandwiches or peppers and onions, because it tastes almost exactly like kielbasa. The temperature is cold because it came from the refrigerator, which I kind of don't like, because the fat inside kind of gets a little filmy on your mouth, just a little bit. Very little, not as bad as a Slim Jim, not even as bad as a warm Slim Jim actually. But if you could know what that feels like, it's not very pleasant. Like a greasy coating, but very slim, very tiny. So you could probably let it come to temperature, and give it give it some time to warm up before you eat it, and it probably will go away completely. So as a snack, I think I'd probably give this 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Points taken away for not having the not having shelf stability, where you could just bring it around with you all day, and also just the temperature and texture. You kind of have to do something before you eat it. So just taking 2 points away for that. But all in all, it's pretty good. I probably wouldn't buy it every time I went to Costco, or even multiple times a month. Maybe like once every 3 months, I'd probably treat myself to this snack and get a hankering for it. Hey, this is Ray from the future, and while editing the video, I just realized I forgot to tell you what kielbasa actually tasted like. I kind of just assumed that everybody had it. So what it is this sausage that is ground very fine in consistency, so it's uniform throughout. It has a garlic type flavor, crunchy and crispy on the outside, and soft and uniform on the inside. It's garlicky and some other spices that I can't really identify other than the garlic flavor, but not overpowering and not too salty. So in retrospect, that's kind of what it tastes like. And to see what my daughter thinks of it, just sign on to the shorts and take a look. So she'll be giving it a try and telling you her thoughts on that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see everybody later.